snacks and delectable desserts. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey everybody, Andy Hart here. 40 by the 4th? Did you take Awaken 180 up on their offer of dropping 40 pounds by the 4th? If so, you're reaching your goal next week if you haven't already. 2 months to change your life. I know it did for me. I didn't have 40 to lose. I had 20, I thought. Reached that goal in just 4 weeks. What I didn't realize was I had another 10 to shed, and guess what? I did it for free with Awaken 180. Between my new approach to foods and the free support for life, I dropped another 10 pounds in free maintenance. Know what my Awaken 180 coach at the Seekonk location said? Eat more burgers, more pasta. Your body is doing its job. Embrace it. And boy, I sure am this summer. Will I put that 30 pounds back on? Nope. Can you reach your goals with Awaken 180? Definitely. The program works. It's easy, and it's a game changer. Change the game and choose the official weight loss program of the Boston Red Sox. Call 1-844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
Nothing brings the fans to their feet as when the cleanup hitter comes to the plate. And in Eastern Mass, homeowners react the same way when they see Drains by James pull up to take care of drain or sewer problems, as well as provide money-saving pipe lining solutions. Drains by James covers all the bases when it comes to giving homeowners dependable drain, sewer, and pipe service. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Dead battery on America's birthday? America's #1 battery destination is here to help. AutoZone has free battery testing and charging at every store, and batteries starting at just $79.99. With our 4th of July sale, we have savings to help you red, white, and do any other jobs you've been putting off. It's everything you need to get back on the road at AutoZone.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
The light is fading, your hands are sore, and the last tool's been put away. Now is the time to feel the satisfaction that comes with a job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels a little different. Your wallet. Because we believe that everyone deserves hardworking tools at hardworking prices. And that's what we have here. So, whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Summer's just getting started, so fill your cooler with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. It tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. And with a 5% kick of alcohol, Twisted Tea is perfect for the beach, the lake, or wherever you're hanging out and day drinking with your friends. Look for the bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Jones and Mego, weekdays 2 to 6.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
All right, back here on the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Red Sox and Blue Jays play in the first of 3 from Fenway Park tonight. Sox have won 4 consecutive series, including a 3-game sweep of the Jays up in Toronto last week. Meanwhile, Toronto comes in this one losers of 6 in a row. And before every game, we interview Red Sox manager Alex Cora. It's brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Celebrate the Great American Sales Event and join the Bronco family, or get a great offer on America's best-selling trucks, F-Series, official truck of the Red Sox.
Here with the manager, Alex Cora. Alex, obviously used a lot of arms last couple of days. You made some moves today just to get some fresh arms?
Yeah, we needed to. That's something that we talked about it yesterday. We got Tanner, we know, and there's a good reason that we needed two of our best arms here. We got Wink and Campbell. They're going to be a big part of tonight if needed. The big boy is available. He stopped by the office. Kenley, he's like, hey, I know where we at bullpen-wise. Safe situation I'm in, which is awesome, man. Booz did an outstanding job this weekend, 3 games in a row. Keller struggled yesterday, but he threw strikes. We'll see what happens in the next 48 hours. But, the guys that are here are a little bit banged up, quote-unquote, so we needed this too.
I know you guys are playing real well, and people want to be part of it. But still, you see Duran playing every day. When Kenley Jansen comes to you and just says, listen, I can go. Like, how important is that for you as a manager?
It's huge, and he sends a great message to the clubhouse, right? Obviously, he's a guy that has done it for a lot of years. He's been very successful. He's having an outstanding season, an all-star season probably, right? And for him to go into the office and let me know, it's great. There's a lot of stuff about Kenley that people didn't agree with in spring training, but I think what he's doing during the season, he's proven people that he cares and he wants to win, and he's been outstanding.
Obviously, Costa's not here yet, but everybody else pretty healthy as far as position players go, which is a great thing for you, but still challenging, correct? Because you got some guys that were really hot playing every day. Now that the body's here, how do you manage that? How do you keep them hot?
Yeah, I don't want to say it's going to be a rotation, right? But we'll pick and choose how we're going to align with certain guys. Like today, we got Hammy at second, Rafael at short. The outfield is pretty solid with Jerry in center, Abreu in right, and O'Neill in left. Right-handed power here plays. So, we'll try to get Tyler as many games as possible in the homestand. With Hammy, Rafaela, Valdez, we'll pick and choose who we play. Obviously, defense is important too, but Chiqui's bad, like we call him Chiqui. Yeah. Valdez bad. He's been one of the best hitters in the big leagues.
Yeah.
We cannot forget about him. He'll start tomorrow. He'll start Wednesday. So I think we're going to find a good way of having, obviously, a great lineup and also taking care of guys.
Tanner Houck goes tonight, and I thought it was interesting. His last outing said his stuff was flat again. 5 2/3, 3 runs, 6 innings, 3 runs. Like, those are supposedly bad outings for him. But when he talks about flat, is he just split, slider, sinker, a little lacking depth, or what, is he just maybe too hard on himself?
Just making that up, I think, bro. Like, I read it, I was like, I didn't even ask because I thought he did a good job. One slider down in the zone to a lefty, hit a gapper, but overall, he did an outstanding job. Obviously, his standards are his standards, and he was to be great every outing, but, we take the 5 2/3, we take the 6 innings, we take the opportunity to win a game, and we have our best pitcher today starting the homestand, so we should be okay.
All right, Alex, good luck tonight.
Thank you, Luke.
All right, there you go. The manager, Alex Cora, talking to Lou. It'll be Merloni and Will Fleming on the call tonight for Red Sox and Blue Jays. But one of the things he talked about in there with Cora is what we talked about as well, is they finally have almost all their guys healthy. I know Tristan Casas, we'll get to the injury report in a moment. There's a couple guys that aren't, but they've had so many. You almost had a whole lineup you could field of guys that were on the IL, and now that you're getting more of them back, like Willie Abreu, or whether it be Tyler O'Neill or whoever, Yoshida, they're all back, and how do you keep them in the lineup? Like if Rob Refsnyder is swinging a good bat when everybody was hurt, no problem. Just leave him in the lineup, and he's gonna hit. Now, I think you can't really have a rotate. You're going to have to settle on certain guys. Now, sometimes it solves itself, and unfortunately somebody else will get hurt, and then you're back to where you were. But one guy, not to harp on him, but I feel like Masataka Yoshida is going to have a ton of pressure put on him. He wasn't great, then he got hurt, and then since then he's been in a real he wasn't great, then he got hurt, and then since then he's been in a real slump. I don't know if he just doesn't have the timing or whatever. But a guy who they only want a DH. They won't play him in the field, so he's clogging up a DH spot. And we've seen Connor Wong DH at times because he's swinging such a good bat. You give him a break from behind the plate, but he wanted his bat in the lineup. When they have, you figure the outfield is some combination Duran, Abreu, and O'Neill. Or how does Refsnyder get in there? And then if you want to give a guy a break in the field, maybe even like Devers in the field, or when Casas, whenever he comes back, I just feel like Yoshida needs to be doing more than he's doing. He's really struggled. He's 3 for his last 34. That's all since coming off the IL. He also, and this stuff matters, is making $18.6 million this year. And if you take Trevor Story out, because he took himself out again, he's been hurt, Yoshida's the second highest paid guy on the team, or active, right? Rafael Devers is the highest paid guy. And then the next. So I think the pressure should be placed on him. And, it's baseball. You got to be patient, right? If you just bench guys every time they have a bad couple of weeks, like you never see some of these stud guys break through at any point. But I think that's one guy to keep an eye on. He is in the lineup tonight. We'll have that in a second for you. But he's somebody that I think needs to start swinging a better bat, or you just need to play the guys that are swinging it, whether it be Refsnyder and Abreu, O'Neill, etc. All right, time now to see who's in the hot tub. The injury update is presented by New England Spas. Create your own home paradise with a soothing new hot tub, swim spa, sauna, or cold plunge from New England Spas, the home relaxation specialist. Visit New England Spas in Natick, Norwell, Auburn, and now in Warwick, online at nespas.com. Vaughn Grissom, who is still on the 10-day IL, has been cleared for a running program and is making progress in his recovery from his right hamstring strain, but he's not been cleared to go to a minor league rehab assignment as of yet. Tristan Casas received an MRI on Monday to check his injured ribs. And a number of roster moves made by the Red Sox today. They recalled catcher Tyler Heineman and right-handed pitchers Isaiah Campbell and Josh Winkowski from AAA. They optioned Cam Boozer and Brad Keller back down to Worcester, and they placed Connor Wong on the paternity leave list. So a couple of home runs in back-to-back games for Connor Wong, and now on the paternity list. So congratulations to Connor Wong. All right, we get you the Red Sox starting lineup and a look at the scores across Major League Baseball coming up next here on the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Like 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. See details.
MB Tractor and Equipment features a huge lineup of Kubota tractors and mowers at all 9 of their New England locations. In New Hampshire, please visit an MB in Somersworth, Tilton, Plastow, or Conway. Check out mbtractor.com for inventory and locations.
Subaru summer is finally here. Hit the road in the upgraded all-electric 2024 Subaru Solterra. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, DC fast-charging capability, and adventure-ready cargo space, the Subaru Solterra is ready to power your electrifying summer adventures. Lease the 2024 Solterra for just $329 per month with $0 down. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
And the pitch. Got him! That sweeper again!
The sweeper's been devastating tonight.
When life gives you a sweeper, hit a grand slam. Enter Mass Mutual's Grand Slam giveaway, the sweepstakes for Red Sox fanatics. It's your chance to win a player meet and greet, Devers signed gear, and more. For rules and entry, visit massmutual.com/Red Sox. Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. No purchase necessary. 50 U.S. and D.C. 18 plus ends 5 p.m. Eastern on 9/30. Grand prize entry period only through 11:59 p.m. Eastern on 7/31/2024. Sponsored by Mass Mutual.
It's the bottom of the ninth. 2 outs, and here's the pitch. It's a deep shot to left center field. It's back, gone!
The only thing better than your team winning is that feeling you get when opening up your brand new iPhone 15. Hey, Boston fans, right now at Verizon, new and existing customers can get the amazing iPhone 15. Enjoy tons of storage for all the ballpark picks this summer. There's a deal out there for everyone at Verizon.
Summer's here, and so are the seasonal flavors you love at your local 99 restaurant. Try the new fresh strawberry chicken salad, jumbo shrimp scampi, or the lobster-topped baked stuffed haddock.
40 pounds by the 4th? If so, you're reaching your goal next week if you haven't already. 2 months to change your life. I know it did for me. I didn't have 40 to lose. I had 20, I thought. Reached that goal in just 4 weeks. What I didn't realize was I had another 10 to shed, and guess what? I did it for free with Awaken 180. Between my new approach to foods and the free support for life, I dropped another 10 pounds in free maintenance. Know what my Awaken 180 coach at the Seekonk location said? Eat more burgers, more pasta. Your body is doing its job. Embrace it. And boy, I sure am this summer. Will I put that 30 pounds back on? Nope. Can you reach your goals with Awaken 180? Definitely. The program works. It's easy and it's a game changer. Change the game and choose the official weight loss program of the Boston Red Sox. Call 1-844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
Gresh and Fourier, weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Back here on the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Red Sox and Blue Jays from Fenway Park tonight. The first of 3. Sox are back home after their most recent road trip where they went 4-2. In fact, the Red Sox have been better on the road than they have at home. We talked a lot about how they are now 6 games over 500, which is the high watermark of the season. 42-36. They've won back-to-back games. More importantly, 4 straight series wins. And that's also noteworthy considering series with the Chicago White Sox, who are the worst team by far in all of baseball. And then Phillies win the series, Yankees win the series, Blue Jays sweep a series, and then win a series against Cincinnati. And now back home here tonight against the Toronto Blue Jays. But the Red Sox are 24-16 on the road this year and just 18-20 at Fenway Park. So we'll see if tonight and this series and this homestand, they can start to turn some of that around a little bit. It's tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday against the Blue Jays. Then they have Thursday off before they welcome the San Diego Padres to town for a weekend series. Then they hit the road again, Miami, New York. Then they're home to Oakland and Kansas City. And then you have the All-Star break. So we are less than a month Jarren Duran in the leadoff spot. He playing center field tonight. I'll have more on Duran in a second as he has played in every game so far this season. This will be the 79th consecutive start for Jarren Duran. David Hamilton's at second base, batting second. Both guys have at least 20 steals so far this season. William Abreu is in right field batting third. Rafael Devers at third will bat cleanup. Tyler O'Neill is in left field batting fifth. Masataka Yoshida all, on, the Yankees are going crazy for their team. They're off to a great start. The Astros have not been very good, but Kyle Tucker, 19 home runs and having a really nice season. But if you were to look at WAR, right, the stat that all MVP voters use, I don't know if they use anything else. They just point to wins above replacement. American League outfielders, this is your top five. Aaron Judge, Green. So, not that is the be-all, end-all. I'm just pointing it out. Jarren Duran has played so well defensively, and they've really ping-ponged them from center field to left field and back and forth as the season has gone. But some of the other, he's hitting 288. He does have 7 home runs, 36 RBI. He has 20 stolen bases. His OPS is 835. So the OPS, he's not going to be able to contend with guys like Aaron Judge and Kyle Tucker and Soto. But some of the other numbers, he's also guys that have an argument. I mean, Rafael Devers, I think possibly we'll see what he does compared to some of the other third basemen between now and the next couple of weeks. But I don't know. There's my push for Jarren Duran. It feels like it's more of a no-brainer than anything else. Time now for the Subaru of New England scoreboard. Let love bloom in a 2024 Subaru with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Couple of games going on right now. The Cleveland Guardians with an early 1-0 lead on the Orioles as they play in the bottom of the first inning. Tanner Bybee on the mound for the Guardians tonight. The Phillies have jumped out to a quick 4-0 lead on the Tigers as they play in the first inning in Detroit. No score between the Mariners and the Rays down in Tampa. Rest of the action later tonight, including Red Sox this year. He's 6-6 with a 3.25 ERA and a ton of strikeouts. Going up against old buddy James Paxton, who's having a good year for LA. He's 7-1 with a 3.65 ERA. The Royals, who are a half game behind the Red Sox for that final wild card spot in the American League, entertain the Miami Marlins. Tonight, Rangers and Brewers from Milwaukee. The Angels host the Athletics. Nationals taking
Pre-game show. Proudly brought to you by Mass Mutual. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. The Red Sox are coming up next on the Shaw and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
I'm Dan Morgan. One question many people wonder is, does the law firm I hire for my injury case matter? Of course it does. At Morgan & Morgan, we've invested...
Instacart Shopper Thoughts, Avocado Edition.
If I had a time machine, I wouldn't go back in time to ride a dinosaur or hang out with George Washington. I'd go forward 3 days from now to see this avocado perfectly ripe just in time for Jeff to make his guac. But hey, that's
a month for the whole first year. Get it at Walmart or straighttalk.com. Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Taxes and fees apply. Requires activation of iPhone 12 and a new Silver Unlimited plan or higher end auto pay enrollment. $25 a month. Service credit applied for up to 12 months if eligibility requirements are met. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey. We're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's also what a lot of us lack in our basement or garage. By switching to a Navien tankless water heater, not only will you have all the hot water you need whenever you need it, but you'll gain storage area as well. Maybe a place to display your space collectibles. Highly logical. Learn about Navien's series of high-efficiency tankless water heaters and how they don't just save space, but save dollars on your utility bills too. For more, go to tanklessmadesimple.com.
If pain in your knees or hips are keeping you from living your best active life this summer, then stop the suffering now. QC Kinetics just introduced an all-new, super affordable starter plan that you can sign up for today. QC Kinetics local medical professionals have developed the latest protocols in regenerative medicine, giving you access right here in Boston. These treatments speed up your body's natural healing ability to restore and repair damaged joint tissue. I'm talking real lasting relief in your knees, hips, back, and shoulders. People who thought surgery have seen remarkable success. There's no drugs involved either and no downtime. This is next generation pain management, and now it's more affordable than ever. This is your chance to discover an advanced all-natural approach that can get you back to doing all the things you love to do. Say goodbye to joint pain with QC Kinetics all-new starter plan. Call 617-644-PAIN. All over New England, 617-644-PAIN. It's a free consultation.
Hey, Christian Fourier here, and no one is swelling and no more pain. I'm back to feeling like a rookie. But wait, there's more. Since Ortho Laser fixed my ankle, I was like, all right, I figured, why not give my injured shoulder a go, because it's been bugging me as well. I mean, it takes less than 15 minutes with their exclusive robotic laser, so why not? The next day, I felt like $1 million with only a few more painless treatments. That too will be 100%. Seriously, guys, Ortho Laser's FDA-approved laser is real and doesn't cost thousands. Increasing stability, healing tendons and ligaments. Find out if Ortho Laser New England can work for your joint at ortholaserne.com. Multiple New England locations. I go to the one in Dedham, online at ortholaserne.com.
This is...
And the Boston Red Sox are the world champions.
Red Sox baseball.
And it is good!
On the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
For the first time in 86 years.
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, perfecting the art. Citgo. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Sponsored by DigSafe. Call 811 before you dig or visit digsafe.com. By James, Eastern Massachusetts leader in drain cleaning and pipelining.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Herb Chambers, official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Looking up, and slam!
Sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. The Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program helps you manage and grow your paint business. Sponsored by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com. Town Fair. Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Swinging a drive to left field. There are a couple runs.
With all the play-by-play action, here's Will Fleming and Lou Merloni.
Good evening and welcome to Fenway Park, where tonight the Boston Celtics are in the house and they're throwing out the ceremonial first pitches, and the crowd here is going crazy. Joe Mazzulla, Kristaps Porzingis, Derek White. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Al Horford all through strikes home. The Larry O'Brien Trophy is on the field, and Titletown has Patriots without a title for this town. But it has been a while, and it's really great, I think, as a region, as a city, and frankly, for this Red Sox group to get the feeling of a championship back in the building.
Yeah, all those poor 5-year-olds haven't seen a championship, right? It's been 5 years. So, and you know, your kids, like this is, they've been deprived, like most Boston people. So, and you know, your kids, like this is, they've been deprived, like most Boston people. But it is awesome, and it was fantastic to see my man Al Horford out there throwing the first
Championship
pitch.
Al.
Championship Al. That's exactly right.
He had the biggest smile of all. It was perfect that the Jays came out together. And, you know, the Red Sox all looking on as Brad Stevens and Coach Joe. And everybody going back down to the Red Sox clubhouse. They'll be in a suite. They'll be partying. I mean, it's been a week-long celebration. Did it in a way that in the last decade in the NBA has not been done. It's not the number one overall pick. It's not LeBron. It's not a super team. And what Brad Stevens and for some time Danny Ainge did with the whole group there, they assembled one of the great, most complete top-to-bottom rosters in recent NBA memory. And so it was fitting that they were all here together.
Yeah, and you know, that was kind of like the recipe for years, almost waiting for Tatum to kind of be, because it's like you can't win unless you have a top 5 player. Well, he's first team All-NBA. You have a top 5 player. And then you might have a top 10, top 15 player in Jaylen Brown. So you may not have the MVP of the league, but you got 2 of the top 15 players, and you got a bunch of guys that sit in that next level up. And it's just, it was a deep team. Brad Stevens, what he did in a couple of moves with Derek White, Drew Holiday, trading some guys away, bringing some guys in, deserves a ton of credit, along with Joe Mazzulla.
I'm not sure Drew was here tonight for one reason or another. I don't remember him being introduced. But as it is, the rest of the stars, we're here before we set the lineups and get you into baseball mode. Here's tonight's national anthem, which is brought to you by BuildSubmarines.com. You'll find stable, sustaining, skilled trades careers, helping bring the next generation of the U.S. Navy's submarines to life. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets and of the free and the home of the brave.
Tanner Houck leads the Red Sox out onto the diamond. The Red Sox don't look now, currently hold with 5 in a wild card spot in the American League. They've won 7 of 8. They rolled through the Toronto Blue Jays north of the center, pitched in Game 2. And the Red Sox backed him with just enough offense against Chris Bassett. He's on the other side, having a very good year. For the Toronto Blue Jays, the Morgan & Morgan starting lineup's brought to you by America's largest injury law firm. Now the Blue Jays still without Bo Bichette, and they are a team in flux. Lots of rumors swirling around what they might do over the next month. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is not exactly they might do over the next month. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is not exactly a prototypical leadoff hitter. He's atop the card for John Schneider. He's in right field batting 5th. Addison Barger at 3rd batting 6th. Schneider, the left fielder who homered in his first ever at-bat here at Fenway Park, bats 7th. Alejandro Kirk catches and bats 8th. And Kevin Kiermaier is the center fielder and bats 9th. We'll get to the Red Sox lineup when we get to the bottom of the first. We thought it was more important to focus in on the world champion. Boston Celtics. And so here we go. The Red Sox welcoming the Toronto Blue Jays. Sox's season. Right-handed hitter Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is in, and Tanner Houck fires the first pitch pass ball for strike 1.
It was interesting how after his last start against Toronto, saying his stuff was flat again, meaning maybe not getting much depth on his pitches.
Here's the 0-1, and that's another strike with another fastball, and it's 0-2.
Fast core. Game, and he kind of laughed. He's like, I know he sets a bar for himself, but he's throwing the ball well, doesn't really get hit hard.
2-strike pitch to Kiner-Falefa is the first slider. It misses in.
Actually, and the split has just been a difference maker. He's been effective against lefties, and as you mentioned, this kid, their hottest hitter.
Spencer Horwitz batting from the left side, foul ball and a splitter. That has been a weapon for Tanner, of course, and it's 0-1. For the Red Sox, Dom Smith is at first base, Hamilton at second. Rafaela in on the infield. He's the shortstop with at third. Some roster moves big time made before the game. The 0-1 is another strike. Tanner at third. Some roster moves big time made before the game. The 0-1 is another strike. Tanner's got it going so far. That's a slider perfectly positioned, and it's 0-2. Duran on fire. He's in center. Abreu in right, and Tyler O'Neill is in left. The 0-2 just low. Another splitter. And it's 1-2. The Red Sox used 15 pitchers in the last 2 games. in Cincinnati, so they sent Boozer, hoping for real length from Houck. He's given them that. The 1-2 is fouled off, a splitter, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
This is the 4th time this year Tanner Houck has faced opponent back-to-back. Did it with the Angels, did it with Cleveland, did it with Tampa. And now it's back-to-back outings against Toronto.
What a scheduling. Oddity. The 1-2 is driven high and deep into left field. O'Neill back at the track in front of the Mason sign. He is there to make the
dealt 7 scoreless.
Here's Vladdy Jr., who takes a strike on the outside corner. This is the great Tanner Houck to begin, and he's like Pedro and Roger, where pretty early in starts you do have a sense whether he's got his A-plus stuff. The 0-1 is swung on and missed by 3 feet by Guerrero. A good slider, and it's 0-2.
Well, basically, he's able to throw anything he wants for a strike, right? First pitch slider, first pitch split, locate a 3, right? They knew it was coming.
No question. And he's been so good. 0-2 the pitch. That's inside. You know, I hadn't asked that. I assumed it was because the Reds run so much and they wanted him in there for all 3. Yeah. He did neutralize that part of the game. But baby number 2 on the way. Justin Turner is out on deck. 1-2 pitch. From Houck. Soft comebacker. Tanner calmly to his right. Throws to first in time, and it's a beautiful 1-2-3 inning for Tanner Houck. Welcome home.
In between looking for your tan lines this summer, let's see if you've got some money coming to you at findmassmoney.gov. Enter your name at findmassmoney.gov. The money could come from a long-forgotten bank account, payroll, refund checks, insurance proceeds. Enter your name at findmassmoney.gov.
This is Danielle Ferrier at Heading Home. We are a leading provider of
crossovers, SUVs, Silverados, and used vehicles too. And we're celebrating 33 years with our best prices ever.
We shop the competition daily, like we always have, to guarantee you our best price.
Crossovers, SUVs, Silverados, and used vehicles too. And we're celebrating 33 years with our best prices ever.
We shop the competition daily, like we always have, to guarantee you our best price possible every day.
Our best price possible on every Chevy in stock every day.
We want this to be our best year yet, especially for you.
Carmel Chevrolet. Located right off Route 495, exit 103A in Lawrence.
For your best Chevy deal, find us fast at shopuslast.com.
We're celebrating 33 years with our best prices ever.
Another loud swing from Duran and an 0-2 count, and there's one away.
Yeah, he's been locked in. These guys saw Bassett a few days ago. I thought he threw real well up in Toronto. He's got that fastball like 92, 93. He elevates with that in the cutter, and he plays the 71, 72 mile-an-hour curveball off of it. He's got 8 pitches. Like 8. Kind of lives sinker, cutter, curveball, but he'll mix in everything else. He threw the ball well. Just gave up a couple runs in 6 innings in that game they lost.
Yeah, it was a rematch, Bassett and Houck, game 2 of that 3-game series. But he's having, in some ways, the best season of his career. He has been so dependable in his career. The pitch to Hamilton misses outside for ball 1. David comes in 283, 4 homers and 13 driven in, but he's batting .320 since the middle of May.
He's been on fire, too. All the athletes have been hot.
It's a good combo, the 1-0. That's right there, fastball for strike. And it's 1-1 for the Blue Jays. Shorter hair now for Vladdy Jr. He is Toronto's first baseman. Horwitz at second. Kiner Follett for the shortstop with Barger at third. He's in on the grass. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Sinking fastball. That was sort of center cut, but Hamilton missed it. It's 1-2.
That's the thing, too. When you got guys like Rafaela swinging in, Hamilton and Duran the way they are, it's like they're on base a lot. And that causes a lot of havoc. And that's why they're kind of on a roll here offensively.
It's been the story of the month, no doubt. The 1-2. Swing and a liner foul. I mean, it goes back, I think, Lou, to that game on the south side of Chicago that Sunday when they needed a big hit. They got it from Hamilton. And then later on, it was Duran. And Rafaela just manufacturing runs to win that game, and from that point they just haven't stopped.
Remember the feeling too?
Tied for ball 1. No score, bottom 1. They've just gotten top to bottom production, the Red Sox have. It's been the young players driving the train. 1-0 to Abreu. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He took a huge rip at a fastball. And it's 1-0. Bassett, 16th start. He's 6-6 with a 3.52 ERA. He has walked 34 in 84 and a third. 1 to Willier. Swing and a miss. Flat-footed. Splitter fooled him. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, it's why that 93 plays. Kind of gets it by guys because he's got everything from a curveball in the low 70s, sweeper in the low 70s, split, change, slider. And, of course, yeah, the curveball's the killer. That's 71 miles an hour. So all of a sudden, here comes 93, and it's by guys. Calls his own game, too. He's got the pitch comm on his hip. Kind of hides his glove over it. He calls his pitch.
To the season he had before twisting his ankle. Coming down the dugout stairs, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high fly into center field. Racing back on it in front of the warning track is Kiermaier, and he's there to make the play. Willier just missed that one. And the Sox are down in order in the first. Derek White has made his way to the monster seats with OB and Uke and Kevin Millar. We'll be back to Fenway for the second inning. No score on the Shaw
sales event when Dave, the sales guy, asks, "Want to test drive the Rogue?" And I'm like, "Let's go." We're driving when Dave says, "Check out the VC turbo engine." I hit the gas and whoosh. I'm like, "Okay, I wasn't expecting that." Dave goes, "If you think that's cool, watch this." Dave shows me the miles per gallon and I'm like, "Whoa, that's pretty impressive fuel economy." Dave mentions, "These new cars are going fast." In that moment, I had to have that Rogue. Crazy, right?
Wait till you hear how I got my Sentra.
Now get a low $269 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Shop the local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. 2024 EPA fuel economy estimates from 28 city, 34 highway to 30 city, 37 highway for 2024 Nissan Rogue. Actual mileage may vary. Well qualified lessees. 2024 Rogue S all-wheel drive. $47.29 initial payment excludes tax, title, license, and $695 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. N7824.
Sweeten up summer with juicy fresh cherries, now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Hey, it's Joe. Today through
Enter your name at findmassmoney.gov. The money could come from a long-forgotten bank account, payroll, refund checks, insurance proceeds. Enter your name at findmassmoney.gov.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Justin Turner takes strike one from Tanner Houck. We're underway in the top of the second. Neither team scored in the first. JT got hot in the Sox series. He takes a slider low at the bottom of the zone. And it's 0-2, and he's just carried it forward. The Blue Jays have lost 6 games in a row. They find themselves 35-42. 0-2 is a slider outside. I mean, it is almost unthinkable, or was anyway, a year or two ago, but they're talking about a tear down. Are these Blue Jays? 1-2 pitch is popped up on the first base side. Foul and out of play. They are 6.5 games behind the Red Sox, 15.5 out in the basement in the AL East.
Yeah, no, they're in trouble. Got some guys coming up at the end of the year. Other people coming up in 2 years.
1-2. That is strike 3 called on the outside corner, sinking fastball, and Tanner is rolling.
Yeah, and that's the problem. You got guys, Kikuchi's coming up. You got Vladdy and Bo another year before they're up. Bassett's another year. Gossman's in there as well. I mean, the one guy they locked up long-term has been Barrios, but they've got some big decisions to make, and this guy here, they've got 2 more years left of Springer.
And he has not hit
zone right now. 21 pitches, 16 of them for strikes. Getting strike 1 in there, getting ahead.
1-1. That's chopped toward third. Devers waits for the second hop. He plants, he throws to first. Springer running hard, which he doesn't always do, but that's in time for out number 2.
You know, after watching George last week up in Toronto, I think he just kind of if you have the fastball, you challenge him with it because it looks like it's crowding him. It looks like he's not getting the barrel out of the extension. It's
Check us out and book online now at call128.com or give us a call at 888-CALL-128. Go Sox.
Step up to the plate this season with Herb Chambers. We offer the largest selection of cars, trucks, EVs, and SUVs in New England. With 35 brands and so many convenient locations, finding your next vehicle at Herb Chambers is a real game changer.
Reached that goal in just 4 weeks. What I didn't realize was I had another 10 to shed, and guess what? I did it for free with Awaken 180. Between my new approach to foods and the free support for life, I dropped another 10 pounds in free maintenance. Know what my Awaken 180 free support for life? I dropped another 10 pounds in free maintenance. Know what my Awaken 180 coach at the Seekonk location said? Your body is doing its job. Embrace it. And boy, I sure am this summer. Will I put that 30 pounds back on? Nope. Can you reach your goals with Awaken 180? Definitely. The program works. It's easy and it's a game changer. Change the game and choose the official weight loss program of the Boston Red Sox. Call 1-844-346. It's 1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
You're listening to the Sox on the show.
On 1 to Devers, 274 with 14 bombs. A pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Lou, what's sort of amazing about this run the Red Sox are on, 7 of 8, they've surged into the third wild card. They've done it without a lot from Devers.
Yeah, 2 for his last 16, the last 4. Get a little bit big, they'll swing and miss.
Oh, 2. A little bit low. He did have one encouraging swing in Cincinnati where he rocketed one to left center, but there's not been as much of that.
No, and it's funny, too, because Cincinnati is a bandbox. Cincinnati is a bandbox. And sometimes mentally you get in there and say, I don't have to overswing. All I got to do is barrel the ball. Thing flies out of here. There was some overswing from him, some chase.
1-2. Curveball loop foul. He just dropped the barrel on that thing. He was fooled big time, but the hand-eye keeps him alive. Arbella in tonight, $50 for every strikeout to Jimmy Fun. 1-2, still to Raffy. Pitch is just outside. And a little high, too, with a cutter. And it's 2-2. Maybe the monster will get his eye line right, Devers, as it does for so many left-handed hitters. Tyler O'Neill is out on deck. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a hard ground ball to second. It is played there by Horwitz.
You know, the hand and body separate, and the body goes first, and the hands get long. And that's kind of when he tries to do a little bit too much.
Here is Tyler O'Neill, who's on a run again. He takes a pitch inside for ball 1. Such a different offense when Tyler is hot. 3 for his last 6. And in June, he's Barger has it, stumbles, he throws to first, and Guerrero, a nice stretch to keep his foot on the bag, and O'Neill hit it hard, but he is gone, 2 away.
That ball almost caught Barger. It was it was a tough one, right? Topping that ball almost caught Barger. It was it was a tough one, right? Topping ground ball 2-3 hopper, and that last hop could go anywhere.
Shaven Ramon Vasquez. it's been going on for 2 weeks now. 0-1 to Yoshida. Red Sox had Vasquez shaved about a week ago as Yoshida takes strike at the bottom of the zone 0-2, and that's when they won the finale with the Yankees, and then they won the first 3 in Toronto. He didn't shave, and they lost the next game in Cincinnati. He said, you got to shave again. So they won the last 2 there, and he knew going into the off. Not much going for him at the plate. The pitch is a little low, and it seems to be the same story as always, Lou. Not a lot of balance and too many weak, empty ground balls.
Yeah, and it's hard because he did miss a lot of time, so you want to be patient with him. But with him in there DHing, you're losing guys like Refschneider and Valdez who have been hot. It's nice to have healthy bodies, but you're sitting a lot of guys that have been swinging it well.
No score, the 1-2. Swinging a foul back. I thought it was interesting. He said to the writers the other day that he misses playing the outfield. And I mean, you can empathize with that. It's a different thing just sitting in the dugout and hitting.
Not everybody likes the DH, and it's not that he was a Gold Glover out there at all, but just being out in the field, felt like you play the game 2 ways, and it's now you got to play defense if you're not swinging it. Sometimes just DHing, get in your head.
Another 1-2. He swings and drives one hard into center field. Kiermaier, though, does have room to make the play. That's an encouraging swing, but the Red Sox do not yet have a base runner. We don't have one in the
you haven't already. 2 months to change your life. I know it did for me. I didn't have 40 to lose. I had 20, I thought. Reached that goal in just 4 weeks. What I didn't realize was I had another 10 to shed, and guess what? I did it for free with Awaken 180. Between my new approach to foods and the free support for life, I dropped another 10. Game changer. Change the game and choose the official weight loss program of the Boston Red Sox. Call 1-844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Tanner Houck is on the mound. Davis Schneider, who began his big league career here with a home run on the Lansdowne. A little Lou Merlone piece for this guy, and he fouled and player in baseball. Both of the wins above replacements. He's a little lower in Fangraphs than Baseball Reference. The 0-2 is a little bit outside, but he's just vaulted into the conversation. I heard ESPN having MVP conversations involving Durant, and why not? He has been the Catalyst, the 1-2 is ripped into left field, but O'Neill will have room, drifting back in front of the AL scoreboard on the track. He's there to make the play. 7 up. Seven down.
And I actually saw the All-Star Game ballot update today, and he is, with all that information you're giving me, he's jumped to the 19th best outfielder in the American League in the voting. Like, God, what are we doing with that? 19th best? He should.
Red Sox fans for a few years now have not really engaged in that. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. Big sinker, and it's 0-2. Part of that is they've been away during a lot of the voting. It tends to ratchet up when you're at home, but that's ridiculous. 19th. Here's an 0-2, and Tanner started his delivery. Kirk called time very late, and it was granted.
Well, it's been 0-2, 1-2, 0-1 here the entire first, 2 1/3 here, that if he continues to pound the zone and get ahead with any pitch. What a play by Rafael. He talked about go out there, be an athlete. Well, I haven't played short in a while. I've been playing a lot of center. Just go and get the ball. And this is exactly what he does. A hard hit ball up the middle. He kind of goes, reaches out, actually gets into a slide, almost like a pop slide, gets up, spins, one hopper where Dom Smith lets it travel, sees it with a beautiful pick.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Fastball outside. I was going to be really a little bitter if after that late call of time, that's the first Blue Jay hit. Because Tanner has that kind of stuff going tonight. 1-0, the pitch is swung on and missed. Really good splitter, 1-1.
And I do think defensively, this is their best unit here. I know Rafael in center, what he can do, but it gets Abreu in right, it gets O'Neill.
Is just outside, another splitter.
We saw Core get to this lineup yesterday after a few pinch hits and everything else, and thinking, okay, you got the lead. This is your best defensive team, and I think if he can get to this team late, he'll do it.
2-1 is a beauty. Slider right there, and it's 2-2. Yeah, with the roster as it is, particularly. Who knows what's coming at shortstop in the future, what the outfield will look like. But I agree with you with this group. 2-2.
Drain and sewer problems expertly fixed. Drains by James is the move. Whether you need drain cleaning or repair, pipelining, or sewer repair, you can depend on Drains by James to bring the relief 24/7. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
All right, kids, let's hit the road. The summer road trip is as American as, well, baseball and apple pie. And there's no better way to appreciate
for children and adults experiencing homelessness. Today, we are facing a housing crisis in Massachusetts, which is why we've teamed up with community partners like Harbor One Bank.
This is Jen White at Harbor One Bank. We are committed to supporting impactful programs in our communities. Together, we're working to give everyone a safe place to call home. Visit Heading Home.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Red Sox Review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Dom Smith to lead it off against Chris Bassett in the bottom of the third. Sox and Jays scoreless on an absolute field line.
Well, you look at, I mean, obviously you brought him and Cooper in. Cooper really couldn't get going. The bat speed was maybe questionable, but so they stuck with Dom Smith. And defensively, it's kind of, I thought he looked fantastic for like the first month or so that we watched him. But then for about a week or two, it was like there was some just
up and in. Fastball, and it's 2-2.
And he gives you a good at-bat. Like, again, 9 walks in 18 games. Like, his job is not Casas to hit fourth and hit bombs and everything else. You know, hitting sixth, hitting seventh, get on base, get your knocks, and he's doing just that.
2-2 to Dom Smith is high. Here we go again. Another quality AB. And the count is full. Tanner has retired the side 3 times. Brought to you by AZEC Exterior. Ball 4, what a plate appearance. The Red Sox have the game's first base runner, and you called it, Lou. That's professionalism from Dom.
Good AB. Down 0-2, drawing a walk. Someone tell Jemai if he takes a couple sips that he just stay where you are. You can't make the jump. Don't try it.
And he's up there, man. He might be tempted.
Don't try it.
And he's up there, man. He might be tempted. He's up by where they put the strikeout boards, the Ks. Meanwhile, here's Reese McGuire. All here. 0-1. And Reese takes outside. It's 1-1. I mean, the shortstop kind of Falefa is more like where you would somewhat traditionally see it, although he's played up the middle, but he is pinched in a little bit. The second baseman, Horowitz, is sort of like where a second baseman would normally play deep.
Yeah, he's just in about 2 or 3 steps.
Play deep.
Yeah, he's just in about 2 or 3 steps from the grass, maybe even 3.
1-1. McGuire lashes one foul.
Much pull side. First baseman's keeping him close. But I see a lot of teams, including the Red Sox, have their heels on the grass. And I'm like, come in 2 or 3 steps, get to the ball quicker, get it to second quicker, get it to first quicker, get the double play.
Here's the 1-2. Reese fooled there, but stays alive. I don't know whether he's sitting off speed, but he got a fastball and spoiled it back. 1-2. No score in the bottom of the third. Tanner Houck has been awesome. Dom Smith is the first. Right to the second baseman, throws to second for one. A little difficulty turning it, but they do get it back to the bag in time. So there it is, 2 down.
It was hit right at him. That's why you're positioned there. You know, if you are kind of old school into over to, maybe that ball gets by you to right field and you're creating first and third situation. So positioning worked. Horowitz couldn't get out of his glove, but he's kind of lucky McGuire was running.
Here's say no hits through 2 2/3. That means Lou is going to have to do some play-by-play.
You know what happened last time, Will? You know what happened? Got runs right away.
I do. That hit him on the back, so Bassett, maybe fearing Merlone play-by-play, plunks Rafaela, and he's aboard with 2 down. It was actually Duran who led it off. For you, what did he do? Hit a triple right away?
Yeah. 10th triple of the year, and I was rolling.
Alex Cora is going out. Cedon was really grimacing. I thought that got him on like the back left shoulder, like kind of whatever that is, a scapula.
Away, asked him if he's all right. My bad. I mean, Bruce Bassett is kind of like a surgeon out in the mound, right? With the way he works and all his different pitches, and I obviously just got away from him, but kind of got. You mentioned that scap, maybe got it some bone, right? As opposed to maybe a little lower, hit that lat. That's not a problem, but you.
The shoulder, it looked like, of Kirk, straight back 0-1. What do you think? Would you be inclined to test it here on the bases?
Yeah, I think so, especially now that it's 0-1. You know, obviously 0-2 is an obvious running situation, 1-2, but maybe 0-1. Rafael's really not pushing it in the lead, at least early. He's got a little bigger one.
Jaron hit a rocket that was caught his first time. Springer deep in right. The pitch is way outside. A changeup, and it's 1-1. You know, the other thing about Duran, Lou, is as he's gotten so hot, I don't think there is a way to get him in the way that we've seen in the past. Sometimes fastballs, sometimes soft stuff. He's covering everything. Yeah.
Made some nice adjustments.
1-1. Rafaela runs. The pitch is swung on a miss. Kirk's throw is in time. A swim move does not avoid the.
Top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, the most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaw's and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaw's and Star Market deals and delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaw's and
Well, baseball and apple pie. And there's no better way to appreciate the beauty of America than from the road. Celebrate America this summer with Herb Chambers.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Top of the order, top of the fourth.
Spencer Horwitz jumping in. He's been hot. We were talking before. He's the hottest hitter last 11. 14 for 35. That's a .400 batting average with 7 Hawks got that average up to 357. First pitch in there for a strike. This one's going to miss. A little splitter down and away. Tanner Houck, 38 pitches, 29 for strikes. He's been getting strike one all day long. Facing these Blue Jays now the second time in a week. There's the 1-1 from Houck. There's a splitter. Looks to Dom Smith, and it's a foul ball. Late call over there by David Rackley.
We just had some lumbermen in the booth.
Mid-Cape.
Yep.
Down
Chelmsford
there.
Lumber, too.
Oh, yeah.
And first of all, one of them said, good to put a name with a face. And I thought he was for all of her DIY home improvement projects.
She's got more projects working now, too. Replacing rot. I don't know what she's doing. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Houck. He's just misses with a splitter down and away. Run the count even at 2-2. There too this week. I'm gonna bring you some. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring in my glove and my knife, and we're gonna just eat some raw clam.
Oh, I love that.
What do you think?
I'm
Maybe
in.
between innings, during the pitch.
In.
All right, maybe during this 1-1 pitch from Houck. Here it is. Here's a ground ball to Rafael's left. He gets it, throws it to first base. Oh. Not in time. I actually thought he was going to look to second on this, but Falefa was getting down the line, and I don't know. But he caught this chopper in the hole, momentum going towards left, and he gave a peek to second base and then decided to try to flip it to first, all in kind of one action. Just not in time to get Vlad getting down the line.
Well, that was the right choice, though, wasn't it?
It was, but that's why I was confused, because I saw him look to second, which is extremely athletic. The minute he catches it, he looked to second and realized he didn't have it and changed the angle. He threw it on line. Nice one hopper, but a lot of people in Toronto said he hasn't been swinging it well because the previous 19 before that, he was hitting 94. Just not himself. Here's the 0-1. Here's a popped up back here. Going to get in the stands, just short of us, behind home plate.
He sees more pitches than any hitter in the game. We saw that when he was here. And he also is grounded into the most double plays in the game, 13.
And he hit into a big one up in Toronto. Last time we were there was a big spot. It was Bayo that was in some trouble. And he got the ground ball double play to only give up one. It could have been a lot of damage. So he's ahead of 0-2 here to Turner. Here's the pitch.
In travel, I know she's here because they loved it so much.
The 1-2 pitch from Houck. Here it is, a little chopper. That's going to get foul. It's going to remain 1-2. Connor Falefa's on second. Vlad Guerrero Jr. is on first. We're scoreless here in the top of the fourth. Tanner was perfect through 3. Then I started Down and away, he lays off of it. That's a ball. 2-2's the count. 1 out. 49 pitches, 36 for strikes. Looking for that ground ball to get out of this inning here in the fourth. Here's the 2-2 pitch. He misses in. Almost got him with that sinker. Going to run this count full here at 3-2 to Justin Turner. Couldn't get him out. Brings up George Springer here. First pitch. Here's a ground ball right to Hamilton. He's going to touch second base and an easy double play. And Tanner Houck is going to get out of this without only giving up 1 run. So we're going to head to the bottom of the fourth. Looking for some offense here from the Sox. They trail this one 1-0. You listen to Sox baseball on the Red Sox, Rick Shaw's the Star Market, Red Sox Radio Network. Shaw's the Star Market, Red Sox Radio Network.
Before I went to law school, I worked for the telephone company and was a card-carrying member of CWA and AFL-CIO. Unions play a powerful role in protecting workers' rights. I spent a lot of time in union halls building this firm 30 years ago. We represented many union members. And workers, and I call many across the country my brothers and sisters. If you ever need our help, we're just a call away. There's only one Morgan
& Paint, your inspiration, our expertise.
Sweeten up your summer with juicy fresh cherries, now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Hey, it's Lou. Today through Thursday, pick up amazingly delicious Northwest cherries, only $2.99 a pound. Yeah, that's right, Northwest cherries are now just $2.99 a pound. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Hurry in and get cherries for snacks and delectable desserts. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Summer's here, and so are the seasonal flavors you love at your local 99 restaurant. Try the new fresh strawberry chicken salad, jumbo shrimp scampi, or the lobster-topped baked stuffed haddock. You gotta love the nines.
Take
jumbo shrimp scampi or the lobster-topped baked stuffed haddock. You gotta love the nines.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download.
Chris Bassett delivers the pitch and misses with a fastball away at 92. Jared Duran line got a cutter up and hit a rocket. To Springer out in right field that he caught right at the edge of the track. Line drive to his right. Still swinging the bat well. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This one's driven down the left field line. It's going to go foul. Near that Coca-Cola sign here at Fenway Park.
I think in some ways he's like the embodiment of your old adage that the answers are always
Durant now has a 14-game hitting streak as he leads off here in the fourth.
See, you get on and he just hits.
You know, it's just a more exciting game, quite frankly, because to steal the base. So he brings up David Hamilton now. Durant stays home. There's the first pitch swinging, pop up. Short stop. Falefa look under control. He has it for the first out here in the fourth.
That's something we saw a lot of in Cincinnati, where Reds hitters did not give Ellie De La Cruz, who's got 37. Steals pitches to run on. I mean, obviously Hamilton thought he had something to drive there, but I'd like to see him give Durant at least one chance to go.
Yeah. So you don't want to take a pitch you think you can hit. Wilyer Abreu. He flew out into first, hit the ball well, just missed it. Here's the pitch. He tries to put a bunt down. It goes foul. A little sneak attack from Wilyer. Barger was playing back into that almost normal shortstop. Depth. And Abreu, he missed a couple of weeks. He has gotten hurt. All of a sudden, David Hamilton and Cedar Rafael have joined the conversation. Here's the 2-1, a 1-1 rather, swing and foul back to it, like a little change-up. Just got a piece of it off of Kirk.
Yeah, everybody assumed it was Heel kind of in the bag with the Yankees, the run he was on, but what did he give up? Like 11 runs in his last start? Doesn't take that long for a pitcher to kind of fall down.
I think Heel's in the mix. Yeah, listen, it's June. But Heel is definitely in the mix. I think Mason Miller out in Oakland is just maybe the most dominant pitcher. 1-2 count here, one out. Sox trailing 1-0 here, bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch, misses way outside with a cutter at 91.
He's another guy. His last swing in Cincinnati, a double gap shot to left center field.
And I think it's a smart way to approach it. When you think about a lot of the three-quarters of the pitches usually are away from you, especially same arm side. I think Connor Wong is the poster child. I think that is one of the shortest swings. He just sort of takes what they give you. You're going to see the occasional fastball in or front door breaking ball, but mostly everything is middle away. Here's the 2-2 to Abreu. That's going to get him. Caught him looking with a cutter, a little back door cutter. And Bassett strikes out Wilyer Abreu for the second out here in the fourth. Chris Bassett, it's impressive to me. He's got 2 years left at $22 million. It'd be really interesting to see, or another year and a half, I should say, what ends up with Chris Bassett, or a lot of these guys on the Blue Jays. I could see a team this year, the deadline, thinking, could grab this guy for a year. And a half. Here's the first pitch to Rafi Devers, who steps in. He's going to miss with a rather swung over by Devers on a 69-mile-an-hour curveball. Boy, he really takes a lot out of that. That's why that 93 up plays. 63. On 9, rather. Man. He's got Devers 1-1. Here's the pitch. Big change. This ball is driven back to right field. Way back. Charge into this one. Wow.
Stay hot, big boy. They needed that one. That did feel like a moment for your big horse to carry you, and man, he destroyed that ball. That's 400 plus.
He threw the 69-mile-an-hour. Curveball to him the pitch before, got him to swing over it. He tried to double up, and Devers sat all over this pitch. Way in on Tyler O'Neill.
Not quite Shohei, but it is right there, Lou. 443.
Man.
Holy smokes, 110 off the bat.
And after he hit this, he almost fell into the right-hander's batter's box, did Devers. Well, he's got O'Neill 1-1 here. 2 out. Sox now lead this one 2-1. There's a fly ball. This is going to stay in play. Kirk has it under control. Now Vladdy calls it off. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. But not before Rafi Devers.
Which top them with Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox. Pick up Mike's Amazing at Stop and Shop and bring the Fenway experience home. Mike's Amazing. When it's on, it's on.
Every great team is built around its stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealers' award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco Sport. Its iconic styling really sets it apart on the road, and its all-terrain capability makes it ready for anything. Then, there's the Ford Explorer. There's room for
free maintenance. Know what my Awaken 180 coach at the Seekonk location said? Eat more burgers, more pasta. Your body is doing it. I sure am this summer. Will I put that 30 pounds back on? Nope. Can you reach your goals with Awaken 180? Definitely. The program works. It's easy and it's a game changer. Change the game and choose the official weight loss program of the Boston Red Sox. Call 1-844-346-1800 or online at Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now back to Red Sox baseball.
Chris Bassett actually trips or lands on Tyler O'Neill's bat and rolls his ankle. Tanner Houck misses with that, splits 2-1 count, and looked like he had a lot of trouble walking off the field. O'Neill dropped the bat once he realized it was a fly ball, as Barger hits that one off his own foot to even the count 2-2. And Bassett, while looking up at the ball to see who's going to catch it, doesn't see the bat off his own foot to even the count 2-2. And Bassett, while looking up at the ball to see who's going to catch it, doesn't see the bat on the ground and steps on the bat and rolls his ankle.
Bless you. Hey, have you tried Instacart for spring allergy relief? You can order decongestants, antihistamines, and more through Instacart. From stores like CVS, Walgreens, and Costco, delivered in as fast as 1 hour. Because those red, watery eyes need relief now. And that sneeze means you do not want to.
Back-to-back days. There's 2 in the next 3 days from Jarren Duran. Get the first out here in the inning, and that's a big one. Two, Tanner Houck now facing Davis Schneider, who flew out to left field in the third. He's going to miss with that slider up.
Are you serious with this guy, Lou? I mean, it's every night now. Every night.
Gathers it, throws it across the diamond. Right on target. 2 outs here in the 5th. I mean, it is. We talk about Rafaela in center field and the defense he can give you. Well, Jarren Duran has turned him into himself into one of the best outfielders in baseball, and you don't lose all that much with him out in center field. Going to bring up Alejandro Kirk. He's going to take ball 1, the sinker in.
Well,
hard ground ball to Devers. He gloves it, sets his feet, throws across the diamond. Plenty of time to retire Kirk. And a nice 1-2-3 inning here from Tanner Houck. So we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th. Red Sox still leading this one 2-1 on the Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
The odds of a foul ball knocking over your perfectly balanced tray of nachos? Astronomical.
Dude, watch the nachos.
We don't know what's going to happen on a trip to the ballpark, but we do know the chances of falling victim to online crime are 1 in 4.
At Shaw's in Star Market. Today through Thursday, pick up amazingly delicious Northwest cherries for only $2.99 a pound. Get cherries for snacks and delectable desserts. Shaw's in Star Market. Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
This is Danielle Ferrier at Heading Home. We are a leading provider of emergency shelter and housing for children and adults experiencing.
You can help. Northern Bank, member FDIC.
Navien tankless water heaters, the proven leader in condensing technology. Request a Navien because you deserve the best in endless hot water delivery. Learn about Navien's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navien contractor at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Hi, Discover. It's Jennifer Coolidge. Your cashback match has inspired me.
Great. We love doubling the cashback you earn at the end of your first year.
Well, the Celtics are in the building. They're showing them on the big board, and the fans are going nuts. They got the trophy there as well. And the Red Sox clinging to a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. It's going to be Yoshida, Smith, and McGuire in the Herb Chambers batting order. Facing Chris Bassett. Masataka Yoshida flew out to center field, hit the ball hard on the line. Mr. Kiermaier went back and took care of the miss on a sinker at 93 inside. Today's Red Sox code word of the game is 74 Kenley Jansen. Make sure to enter your code word in the member portal today to claim your points. Just a 1-0. Swing and a miss by Yoshida on a sinker at 93. Trying to get my going. Before the game, I was talking to Cora about it's great to have all these bodies back and healthy in your lineup, but every night you're sitting a hitter that has been hot for Yoshida. Here it is. Little check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. By the way, we missed the 110th pitch, but if I didn't miss it, it's brought to you by 110 Grill. Gluten-free dining done right. 110 Grill is an official partner of the Red Sox Radio Network. Counts even here to Yoshida. Sox up 2-1 here. Sox up 2-1 here. Top of the fifth. Here's a line drive. That's going to get in for. Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. The 0-1 to Smith. Swinging, there's a ground ball to second base. This could be two. Throw to shortstop. Over to first base. And Vlad drops the baseball. I think Smith was going to be safe anyways. This throw was shoulder height that Vlad just missed off his glove. Kind of for left. Reaches on a fielder's choice. Going to bring up Reese McGuire, who hit into a 4-6-3 double play back in the third. Here's the pitch to Reese. The changeup missed out. Time now for Subaru New England scoreboard, introducing the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. With even more style, safety, and adventure. Learn more at Subaru of New England. The second out of the inning.
Jose Ramirez hit his 20th home run.
How many RBIs does he have?
A ton. That's got to be close to 70.
I think it's over 70. Baltimore got swept by Houston. Right? Over the weekend, I've taken 2 out of 3 from the Yankees.
That's how the Red Sox are within 9 again.
Yeah, 8. The loss calling to both. Well, we got 2 outs here. Dom Smith first base. Brings up Cedar Rafaela. Falefa flips it on to second base. That's going to end the inning. So we're going to head to the 6th inning. The Sox still leading this one 2-1 on the Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Radio Network.
Sweeten up summer with juicy fresh cherries, now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Hey, it's Joe. Today through Thursday, pick up amazingly delicious Northwest cherries for only $2.99 a pound. Yes, that's right. Northwest cherries are just $2.99 a pound. Short on Northwest cherries for only $2.99 a pound. Yes, that's right. Northwest cherries are just $2.99 a pound. Short on time? Order free curbside.
7 cars for kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, could be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Go to carsforkids.org today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
The odds of a foul ball knocking over your perfectly balanced tray of nachos? Astronomical.
Dude, watch the nachos.
We don't know what's transactions effectively.
Sweeten up summer with juicy fresh cherries now on sale at Shaw's in Star Market. Today through Thursday, pick up amazingly delicious Northwest cherries for only $2.99 a pound. Get cherries for snacks and delectable desserts. Shaw's in Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
It's going to be Kiermaier in the top of the order. Kiner Falefa and Horowitz. Strike. It was a slider to Kiermaier. Follows it up with another backdoor slider for strike two. He gets ahead 0-2. Well, this Red Sox team is trying to do something they haven't done all year long and really haven't done much of the last couple of years, and that's win the first game of a homestand coming off the road. They are 0 scored a run in that second inning, or fourth inning, I should say.
It helps to have this dude on the mound trying to win.
Here's a swing and a miss on a splitter. 90 miles an hour from Tanner Houck. Tanner's been impressive. 67 pitches, 47 of them for strikes, 70% rate. Been getting ahead of guys all day long. Of Kiner Falefa. Here it is. That's going to get in there for a strike three. And a sinker at 94 in the bottom of the zone. He got him looking. You know, you talk about cool hand Luke, you know, on the mound. He retires a guy and walks off the mound like it's just a bullpen day.
Simple, repeatable delivery. He lets his stuff play.
Here's the 2-0. It's going to be in there for a strike. It's a splitter, and this is what really impresses me. How he uses the splitter and slider that has so much movement to get back into counts. 1-0, 2-0, 2-0 split for a strike. Here's the 2-1. There's a slider. 1-0, and you throw a backdoor slider for a strike. You miss 1-0 and 2-0. You come back with a split to get back into the count 2-1. It's something he's been doing all year long. Here's the 2-2 to Horowitz. Swing and just got a piece of that one.
Well, and that's the kind of thing that has hitters just cursing to themselves. Truly. 2-1. just threw me a splitter that was perfect? What?
No, listen, 2-0. You throw me that power sinker. It's not a great pitch to hit, but if it's middle, I can do something. So I think it's the last 9 series have all been sweeps.
No.
So what kind of importance does that put on tonight's ball game?
No kidding.
Vlad Guerrero in there with Horwitz on first base. Here's the first pitch. This ball's driven to center field and hit hard. Jared Duran just turns his back. He gets it off the wall, gets it back into the infield quickly. To David Hamilton, and they're going to hold Horwitz at third base. And Jared Duran did a nice job of getting this ball back in here with 2 outs to keep a runner from scoring. This ball was hit real hard. It was a sinker right down the middle of the plate. And Vlad finally gets underneath it, gets the ball in the air. Yeah, I would agree. Given the at-bats that he's been having, especially off Tanner, even back in Toronto, he was 1 for 2 off of Tanner with a walk.
I mean, and maybe with a guy whose stuff is as good as his, you don't just put the 4 fingers up. But I think, at least I would assume, part of that
a 2-2 pitch, he hit him with a slider down and in, going to create this situation. Here's the 1-0 to Turner. That's going to be in there for a strike.
I just think that's another play that Duran never makes 2 years ago. I just think that's another play that Duran never makes 2 years ago, because it requires staying so calm out there to play that weird bounce.
Yeah, and it does angle over. He did a nice job of getting to fouls it back.
Surprising.
Well, he got him with that pitch in the second inning. Got him looking on a sinker down and away. Kind of a little comebacker. Now you're ahead. Well, it's even 2-2. Guerrero's on second. Horwitz is on third. Sox lead this one 2-1. Here's the pitch. Slider down. Away, he missed.
There's also something cool, though, strategy aside, of just telling your stud, buddy, go get him. Like, I don't think Pedro was intentionally walking people.
No. That's going to bring up George Springer here. Big spot in the 6th. Tanner Houck still sitting on only 83 pitches. No action in the bullpen. Shouldn't be. Facing a guy in Springer who grounded out to third the first time and hit into a double play. Hit the ball hard right to Hamilton up the middle. Here's the first pitch, slider, swing, chopped into the ground.
He's always looking to do damage early, as Springer. That's been the story of his career. He's had so many leadoff home runs with the Astros in the playoffs. But you said it earlier, that was a slider. I think you can get him with good velocity.
Yeah, I don't think the split's a good pitch. Puts it in his hit zone. I think. I'd like to see him challenge him with 94, 95. Here's the 0-1. Here's the Sox Radio Network.
Diabetes can put you in a slump, but your Libre or Dexcom continuous glucose monitor can keep you from striking out and missing the action. Let Eastern Diabetic help you touch them all and send you all your diabetic supplies. Their wicked smart team will make sure you never have a rain delay when it comes to receiving your diabetes supplies. And they do all the paperwork. Get your diabetic supplies today by calling 857-400-0044.
View our entire inventory today.
Hey, it's Greg for East Coast Metal Roofing. Now is the time to take advantage of their Beat the Heat summer savings program. Take advantage of 0% financing, plus save 10% when you mention my name. Their Permalock aluminum shingles will never rust or rot, and they reflect radiant heat that saves
that.
I mean, that was hit hard on the other side. He got over there pretty quick. Kind of just had to reach up, but this ball was absolutely smoked. That's why Chris Bassett's probably taking a moment. The back of the mound.
Shook a little bit.
Wow, that ball was hit hard. That's 3 line drives here for Duran. Going to bring up David. Hamilton. He will 100% get in with the players' vote. To Hamilton, swinging a line drive to center field. Kiermaier breaks back. He's going to have it under control. He's going to make the catch. This copyright broadcast presented by authority of the Boston Red Sox may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and description of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of WEI. The 1-0 is going to be in there for a strike.
I mean, the pressure is obviously on both sides, but more so on Florida with that kind of a collapse.
Especially at home.
Yeah.
You almost feel like playing at home. Everyone's like, oh, it's great. You're back home game 7. I think that's more pressure to win in front of your crowd, not choke it out in front of your crowd. Swing and a miss.
And I've been in arenas in other cities where that happens, and like if they trail,
nervous,
that place is going to be a museum.
Yeah, it's silent,
dead quiet,
and everybody starts panicking.
for Game 7. It probably already is. I mean, they're not even playing there.
Well, I'm sure there is. Watching at the arena, big screen TVs in parks. Here's the 2-2. Foul back.
Not a fan of the wave. Especially not in this kind of a spot.
Good crowd here tonight.
Yeah, huge.
Good time with I saw him walking the streets in the north end. 3-2, 2 outs. Here it is. Slow curveball popped up. Kirk going back. Does he have room? Yes, he does. And he makes the catch. Well, that's going to do it here in the 6th. We're going to head to the 7th. Great Will Fleming will take over. But I did my job.
You did your job, Lou.
Sox lead this one 2-1.
And if you didn't call Awaken 180, why not do it now? Fast weight loss, easy weight loss, and then free support for life.
Diabetes can put you in a slump, but your lead. Libre or Dexcom continuous glucose monitor can keep you from striking out and missing the action. Let Eastern Diabetic help you diabetic supplies today by calling 857-400-0044 or easterndiabetic.com.
Once again, it looks like Herb Chambers has an exceptional lineup this season. The automotive hometown hero offers the largest selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs in New England, with so many Herb Chambers dealership locations featuring 35 brands, you'll find the exact vehicle you're looking for. Choose from thousands of different new and pre-owned vehicles. And at Herb Chambers, you always get more for your trade. Because at Herb Chambers...
Jam in the 6th, the retired Springer. Just 7 hits combined in the game. Here's a ground ball foul outside of first, and it's 1-1 on the Subaru of New England scoreboard. They're in the 8th inning at Camden Yards. Jose Ramirez's 20th home run in that game, 3-2. Cardinals started playing much better. In fact, they are 2 games over. .500. They lead the Braves 3-0, 1-1. That's right there. Strike with a sinker. Still 93 in the 7th inning, and it's 1-2. Throw in the 2nd inning, and then he hit the ball that Duran clashed into the bleacher bar to make the play.
This kid's a strong kid. He's got some legs on him. Like tree trunks.
You can relate to that. 2-2. Houck throws. Slider. Just outside. I think it was. I repeat what I said. I think it's been a great zone, and the count is full.
Yeah, he tries to go a little backdoor slider, and it just doesn't get back. Reese thought it did. He came up throwing to Devers. Had to pull it back and get it back to Houck.
3-2. Fouled off. This is a great at-bat. I mean, if nothing else, he fouled that splitter. And did they say catchers in interference? I believe they did. And so the Blue Jays have the tying 5 or 6 times last year, McGuire.
Yeah, they really go out and get it. They're teaching these guys to really get that arm out, and sometimes it gets in the way. Seeing more catch interference in baseball the last couple years than ever.
Davis Schneider takes a ball inside, introducing the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester with even more style, safety, and Campbell is up for the Red Sox in their bullpen. And we're going to have closing arguments in the Karen Reed trial tomorrow. I mean, it's just all happening. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Awkward on a sinker, and it's 1-2. I've not had the experience of living in this area when one thing captivates the attention away from sports in the way that trial has. 2 is strike 3 called on the inside corner. Beautiful sinking fastball. And there's one away. It feels like a really big pitch for Houck.
Yeah, this really is. It's a big out, with that catcher's interference. Perfect pitch, sinker down and in. Catches that corner, just really freezes Snyder, kind of crowds him.
Now Alejandro Kirk. Performance from the Red Sox ace. And I think in some ways his last few starts have been some of his most impressive without his best stuff. Battling through. The runner goes. 1-1 is sawed off. Ground ball to third. Devers comes in. Gloves. He'll throw to first. Time to get Kirk. I don't know whether he was more in swing mode before the runner was going. As it is, 2 down with the tying run at second base.
Yeah, nice play.
A base hit, and that's going to tie the game. Barger tears around third. Kiermaier does it again, and unfortunately, that might be the last pitch that Tanner Houck throws.
It looks like Alex getting ready to come get him.
Now the catcher's interference so big in this inning. an unearned run. Ties us at 2, and Cora is coming out to get Tanner. 101 great pitches. And he does. What a way for Isaiah Campbell to come back to the big leagues. Go ahead, run at first with 2 down in the 7th. 2-2. At Fenway, the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
This call to the bullpen gives you a chance to check out all the great Ford SUV offers at buyfordnow.com. You'll find special deals on the award-winning
Drains by James covers all the bases when it comes to giving homeowners dependable drain, sewer, and pipe service. Drains by James covers all the bases when it comes to giving homeowners dependable drain, sewer, and pipe service. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Well, here's the big man, Isaiah Campbell, who was so impressive in spring training. He is now lost the handlebar mustache. Pretty good over 11 outings at AAA. Roughed up a little bit in the first month.
Still run.
Feel bad for Houck. He was really good, but tie game. Swinging a foul off the end of the bat of Kiner Falefa.
We had on 2 different appearances from Campbell. It was one of the last ones he had, but like a 17-pitch inning and threw 1 fastball. Just got very predictable. And when you got 95, it looks like that.
2 is on the ground to the right side. Hamilton chases after. He gloves, plants, throws to first. High. Smith can't make the play. Campbell backs it up all the way over to third goes Kiermaier. I'm not sure it was a good choice to make that throw for Hamilton deep into the outfield, and now first and third with 2 down.
From first to third. He had no play at first base on Kiner Falefa, and he still tried to make it and overthrew Dom, and because of it, that's going to be an error, I believe, to get Kiermaier over to third base.
No doubt about it. And so now 2 errors in the inning. You charge an error to the catcher on interference, and we all
Kiermaier off a third and then gave him third by throwing it away.
0-1 is ripped into right field. Blue Jays are going to take the lead. Abreu over to his left, cuts it off. That's an important play. Kiermaier scores. It is 3-2 Toronto, and more loud contact against as Vlad Guerrero Jr. stands in. The pitch is rocketed high and deep into left field. Forget about it. It's over the DraftKings sign. On to Lansdowne. Isaiah Campbell has melted down, and it is 6-2 Blue Jays. Campbell, just a massive home run to Guerrero to the stretch at Fenway. 6-2 Toronto on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox radio.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaw's and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaw's and Star Market deals and delivery app. They have them ready fresh.
This is Danielle Ferrier at Heading Home. We are a leading provider of emergency shelter and housing for children and adults experiencing homelessness. Today, we are facing a housing crisis in Massachusetts, which is why we've teamed up with community partners like Northern Bank.
This is Michelle Arnold at Northern Bank. We are committed to supporting impactful programs in our community.
Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
How quickly this one turned. Rafi Devers facing Bassett. He homered last time. Here is swing and a miss and a sinker, and it is 0-1. Vlad Guerrero Jr. now in 40 Fenway games has 10 home runs. Not many more impressive than that. The 0-1 is ripped into center field. Good start for Devers and the Red Sox. He's feeling it, is Rafi. We'll try to find an all-time list of home run distances. Obviously not quite to the red seat, but that thing was absolutely pounded.
And Vlad's starting the last 4 games, so he's starting to get the ball in the air, and that's scary.
You love Tyler O'Neill to get it in the air here. Right-handed hitter. He takes a strike on the inside corner. Tyler is grounded to third and popped to first. And the Blue Jays bullpen is not good.
Nope.
So this thing's long from over. Oh, and 1 to Tyler. He and Raffy now tied with 15 home runs. Bassett sets. Long hold, and that's
one sign to me. Tells me that he did get him for the violation. I think if he stepped off, he might have just put up just one finger rather than using both hands.
So here is Masataka Yoshida, 1 on, 1 out, 6-2 Blue Jays. We watch Masa take strike 1. We'll get you a station ID in just a moment.
Well, you'd love to get Bassett out here. He's at 87 pitches. You really got to put some runners on and get some.
Most of the night, but 5 runs in the top of this 7th inning have Toronto ahead 6-2. Here's the pitch. Masa takes outside. It is a reminder, in some ways, a painful one to Blue Jays. It is a reminder, in some ways, a painful one to Blue Jays fans. A foul. I'd like to know where that landed. I mean, it might have broken a windshield across the street. I don't know if that's exactly on line with that parking garage, but I mean, don't you think it fully crossed the street?
100%.
Yeah.
I think it was still going up when it went over that sign.
Unreal. And it changed the whole game. 1-2. Yoshida trying to find a way. Here's the pitch. It's a good swing. And here come the Red Sox, 2 on with 1 out. Dom Smith due up.
Yeah, you just want production out of Yoshida. I know earlier in the year, big discussion of Cora one day really talking about how, people wanting more home runs. And of course, it would be nice, but there's other ways to get an OPS up there, right? Take your walks, which he'll do.
That's one that maybe for 50 years ends the inning. As it is, a chance for Dom Smith now. Another left-handed hitter. The Red Sox have him stacked up here. You got McGuire on deck. I think Alex Cora, whether it's a righty or lefty on the mound, might consider something in McGuire's spot next if Smith can.
coming and getting it, not letting it get to that hop.
1-1 to Smith. No real speed on the bases, and Devers and Yoshida. Vlad playing way behind Massa at first, the 1-1. Way outside, not close. That's his 94th pitch. So I guess it's possible this will be his last hitter either way.
An interesting decision, too. I know with McGuire.
Really good job here by Smith, 3-1.
But it is a big spot, so we'll see what Alex wants to do with it.
I would consider Valdez for a long while if he's available and able to reach here. Smith. 3 balls, 1 strike. Trying to do damage right here. Devers and Yoshida lead. Here's the 3-1. Swinging a high fly down the right field line. Drifting foul toward the line. Spring. Take that catch? No, and buy those fans a beer. That was awesome job down there, right by the pesky pole. I think they tried to get that as best they could, and it was into the seats. Wow.
This is a close play. Springer gets to the wall, reaches over, lands maybe a couple of seats in.
And they're allowed to do that.
Gets a glove on it. His glove isn't interfered by anybody.
Young lady in a Tatum jersey, a fan, almost tried to make the play. So here we go, 3-2. I don't think the runner's going anywhere. No speed on the bases. That sparked a huge eruption by the Jays. Trying to get some or all of it back right here. 3-2 again. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul. There's that Bugs Bunny curveball, and Smith did really well, I think, to get a piece of it and stay alive.
Yeah, these are the at-bats we're talking about. With Dom. Another really good at-bat from Smith. Fouled off, a little cutter in, down that line, and then
engagements. Hard to tell. That was Dom calling time. Here we go, 3-2. Devers at second, Yoshida at first. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming home. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He got to be chase ball 4. That was way, way outside. So after a really good at-bat, Dom got himself out there and John Schneider is thinking about it in the third base dugout. He has to know that if he goes to the lefty Mesa,
Schneider in that catcher spot, so Valdez and Refsnyder both be out of the game.
Now it's the pitching coach, Pete Walker, who's coming out to give the book on Valdez. This is a fascinating set of decisions for these managers, Lou, because, you know, Alex in this spot is going to Valdez with
Heineman would then be catching.
That to me,
mean,
we'll see how it plays out, but I really don't understand that decision from the Jays manager.
No.
I don't.
Because it would basically leave the 8th and 9th inning with just Romy Gonzalez, because Heineman's going to enter the game. And he would really shorten Cora's bench. But
by the way, Valdez, the 1-1. Curveball fouled on the third base side. Get into the seats. Barger over. He makes the play in front of the dugout, and the inning is over. The Red Sox leave 2 and go to the 8th, trailing 6-2. Chase Anderson coming on the Shaws and Star Market at WEEI Red Sox Radio. Network.
.com/Red Sox. Securities and advisory services offered through MML Investor Services, LLC. Member SIPC and a Madison Mutual subsidiary.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaw's and Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaws and Star Market deals and delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaws and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaws and Star Market or delivery. Shaws and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaws and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
This is Danielle Ferrier at Heading Home. We are a leading provider
to call home. Visit headinghomeinc.org today to see how you can help. Northern Bank, member FDIC.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Chase Anderson is on. Red Sox had a big opportunity. Came up empty, and so they still trail 6-2 on a night. The Larry O'Brien Trophy in the house with the Celtics. Some of the big names. They didn't make that additional move to go to Mesa to force Rob Refsnyder into the game.
Well, it would have. Valdez would have been out of the game. Refsnyder would have been out of the game. You would have had Romy left.
Campbell gets rocked tonight as Addison Barger looked good at the plate.
Campbell and the scouting report on him is that last at bat by Turner. He threw a fastball down the middle, called strike. He threw another fastball down the middle, called strike. Turner obviously sitting breaking ball like everyone else does, and then threw another fastball right by him.
0-2 is a little bit low. Change up from Anderson.
He just took 3 fastballs because the scouting report is eventually he's going to throw you a slider for a strike, and they sit on it.
One and two. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside.
And you've talked about it before. The difference in talent level, AAA now compared to the big leagues, has never been larger.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
No doubt about it. 2-2 to Barger. Foul ball. He's seen a ton of pitches in this game. As Barger, including in that catcher's interference in the 7th.
So when a lot of these guys go down,
talk around Vladdy Guerrero maybe being on the move at the deadline. Blue Jays trying to figure out what to do with both Vladdy and Bichette. The 3-2 is fouled off. I think it's worth saying that if they are indeed available, I mean, how often have we talked about the need for a big right-handed bat in the middle?
problem's been getting the ball in the air. Well, he got a couple in the air here. Almost took down the center field wall on a double, and then hit that ball. Another one's 471 feet. So he's starting to elevate. 3 homers now in the last 4. And he's a threat again here, especially in this 3-game series.
You are right. You got to be careful to him. David Schneider, fastball for a strike from Anderson. And 1. Sweeten up summer with juicy fresh cherries on sale at Shaw's and Star Market, $2.99 a pound.
Instacart shopper thoughts.
How do they know exactly when this milk will expire? Does a milk sommelier take a sip and just no? Am I knocking on this melon to check its freshness or because I want to play the bongos? A little of both. Does bagging groceries teach you patience? Yes. Planning? Yep.
Live or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
New Englanders know that for towing, hauling, or heading to a ball game, their Ford dealers are their truck headquarters. For a full lineup that works hard and plays harder, F-Series, featuring the all-new F-150 and Super Duty, the best-selling trucks for 47 straight years. The turbocharged
Baseball on WEEI.
Nate Pearson, who is one of the harder throwers in the game, huge right-hander, is on the mound for the Blue Jays. You'll see Rafaela, Duran, and Hamilton. Sox trail by 4. Cedon pops the first pitch up. Back of second. Base, Horwitz circles underneath it, and in the end he has to reach out to make the play. I don't know whether the wind got Duran's been good again. He takes outside, ball one.
99. It's a big man.
Long time they thought he was their next great starting pitching prospect.
6'6", 255.
Looks every bit of it. The 1-0. That's right there. Taken for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Drifting over. Kind of for Leffa just felt like it was his ball the whole way because he's playing up the middle. And then Barger just peeked to kind of for Leffa and it just dropped.
I think
right in the middle of the infield.
I think it's his 23rd double. Here's Hamilton, strike. You know, the Red Sox have swung early. You know, Rafaela has been more patient of late. He popped up on the first pitch. I would imagine it. Hamilton goes yard. Another big fly for Hammy, and it's a new ball game. 6-4 Toronto.
David Hamilton. So they gave you that. They gave you a run right there with that Durant double, but Hammy jumped.
And so it's a long way away with 2 outs, but that would be the spot for Refsnyder for sure. 6-4 Blue Jays trying to get on base for O'Neill will be Devers against Mesa in the 8th inning. Right after this in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
This call to the bullpen gives you a chance to check out all the great Ford SUV offers at buyfordnow.com. You'll find special deals on the award-winning Ford SUV lineup that you won't see advertised
how big the mistake to Guerrero is. I mean, the Blue Jays had Kiermaier tie the game, and then that was just the big blow. That was just the big blow after they'd gone ahead for Guerrero to launch that 3-run. Thereafter. But here we go, Meza for the 34th time. He's not been himself. Not very good this year. 5.47 ERA. The pitch to Rafi is called a strike. He did miss that one. Now that's one that has not been a strike all night, and it is called one to Devers.
Meza, two-pitch guy, sinker slider, 93. Last year was so good for this team. Not so much this year.
0-1. Swinging a foul. Look. Dirt. Slider bounced way in front of the plate. Rafi is 5 for 14 against Meza in his career. O'Neill has only seen him one. Up for O'Neill. 2-2. Devers. And then, to me, this is where it gets over the top. You shouldn't be able to visit this often. Like, there's a 3-batter minimum. You should have to not visit it until those 3 guys hit. Be that as it may, Zach Pop is up, big right-hander in the bullpen. But as Lou said, no matter what happens here with O'Neill, day, and in the spot they dream of for him, facing a lefty with the tying runs in scoring position. In these spots, he often swings early, does Rob. Vladdy Guerrero is trying to call time. He does. And what are they doing? They want to have another visit. And this is Alex's last bullet.
Got nobody left. But this is the time.
Wait a minute. John Schneider's coming out, and if he crosses the line, no, that counts as the third hitter. Faced because they walked Ref Snyder, and they will go to the bullpen to face Pop with Romy Gonzalez. Wow. Mesa looks unhappy. But we got action at Fenway. Bases are loaded. Alex Cora is calling for Tyler O'Neill.
Or get your vehicle status on the Ford Pass app when your vehicle is equipped with Ford Pass Connect. Get started by downloading the Ford Pass app on the App Store or Google Play.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave of the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor.
Well, the highlight of Rob Bradford's life currently at Fenway Park, because Derek White is on the video board wearing a baseball isn't boring t-shirt and getting a massive ovation from the fans here at Fenway Park. He's now holding up the NBA trophy. If that's not the avatar for that podcast, nothing ever will be. Pop is ready. He throws. Swinging a line drive into left center field. This is going to tie the game. Romy delivers. Devers and O'Neill score, and it is 6-6 at Fenway. Romy, my homie, biggest hit as a Red Sox player. Has this game been any fun?
Wow.
Tyler Heineman just called up today, the former Blue Jay. Left-handed hitter pops it foul on the third base side. Into the seats, out of play. It's 0-1.
In what's now a tie ball game.
0-2 to Heineman. Ref Snyder at third, Romy at first. He's running. No, the pitch is swung on and ST got him with a slider, and the inning is over. However, the Red Sox score 4 in the 8th. The big fella is coming on in a tie game in the ninth, 6.
Home. Arbella. Here for Boston fans. Here for good.
Sweeten up summer with juicy fresh cherries now on sale at Shaw's in Star Market. Today through Thursday, pick up amazingly delicious Northwest cherries for only $2.99 a pound. Get cherries for snacks and delectable desserts. Shaw's in Star Market, the official supermarket.
So Kenley right away in hot water, and we all know his difficulty controlling the running game, and Heineman is not known for his arm behind the plate.
Well, I'll say this about him, though. He's aware of it, and we've seen some more slide steps to give his catchers a chance. He said 47, 47, 58. This kid can run. And you're trying to bunt him over, let him steal the bag. And then Wally gets a great jump. you still try to bunt and foul it off.
Devers still in at third. 0-2 to Kiermaier. Double play depth behind Kenley. Baroa leads. Romey's in at first. Looks ready to go. Kenley sets. He throws to first. Not much of a move for Jansen. That further incentivizes the runner to take off here. Kenley, this is his 6th outing in the last 9 days. One of those is a 4-out save. Tyner Falefa, the right-handed hitter. Runner goes. Swing and a foul. They just won't let him go.
Oh, what a great play. We'll see if they want to take a look at this. Maybe in the 9th inning, why not try it? But he's out. It's a waste of time. You can't even challenge this. I mean, it's a beautiful throw and even better pick. It's a nice little short hop, but still a beautiful pick by Raphael, and he gets it right on that side.
Six to 6. And guess who's coming up to lead it off? You bet. Cedar, Rafaela, then Duran and Hamilton on the Shaws and Star Market. WE. Red Sox Radio Network.
Just like our hometown legends of the Diamond, Herb Chambers has been hitting it out of the park for decades with legendary customer service. With over 35 brands and so many locations, Herb Chambers offers the largest
homelessness. Today, we are facing a housing crisis in Massachusetts, which is why we've teamed up with community partners like Winchester Cooperative Bank.
This is Steve Stewart at Winchester Cooperative Bank. As a community bank, we're committed to supporting programs that make a positive impact on our neighbors in need. We've teamed up with Heading Home to address the crisis of housing. Together, we are working to give everyone a safe place to call home. Winchester Cooperative Bank, member FDIC, member DIA.
Visit the 99 restaurants the day after the Red Sox win. And 99 Rewards members
Zach Pop remains in the pitch. Rafaela bunts at it, misses it, and it's strike one.
What a top of the ninth. Heineman comes into this game, just recalled, throws out a kid who's still. On 44 bags in AAA. And it was a nice little pick by Seidan and put the tag on him, and then an amazing play showing range by David Hamilton. Quick release to get him.
Oh. One swing and a miss, and the Red Sox have the Celtics on their feet. I mean, in between innings, this is one of those special Fenway nights. Joe Mazzulla had the ball game over. Duran the hero, and the Red Sox win it 7-6. A mob scene behind the mound. Kenley joining the party. Duran Lou does it again.
I mean, couldn't ask for another guy up at the plate you wanted in Jarren Duran. He's been absolutely on fire. We're talking about this all-star bid for
Seidan Rafaela defensively. Romy Gonzalez, the game-tying hit. Rafaela and Duran in the ninth. And there is major magic around this ball club right now.
Well, that's the biggest thing right now. It's coming from everywhere. You know, whether it's the kids and the athleticism or it's the power of Devers and O'Neill, you're
I mean, Devers hit a huge home run. Jaron's about to get soaked by Reese McGuire. That is a spectacular win for the Red Sox. We'll step aside. And the ice water bath for Jaron Duran administered by McGuire, and smiles all around. What a win. 7-6 at Fenway. Nissan postgame show next in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
It's the bottom of the ninth. 2 outs, and here's the pitch. It's a deep shot to left center field. It's back.
The only thing better than your team. The only thing better than your team winning is that feeling you get when opening up your Care program is available to more people than ever and includes low premiums and no deductibles, keeping you covered and saving you money for everything from an urgent ER trip to managing chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Everyone in Massachusetts is required to have health insurance. If you need it, go to mahealthconnector.org today and find the right plan for you and your family. That's mahealthconnector.org.
Visit the 99 restaurants the day after the
for a new set of Toyo tires, there's only one place to go because nobody beats a Town Fair tire deal. Absolutely nobody.
Discount prices, Town Fair Tire. This is the Nissan postgame show. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com.
Stuff, Romy. I would imagine that in your big league life, that is about as fun a ball game as you've been a part of. I mean, the Celtics are on hand from start to finish. This place was juiced up. What's it like in that clubhouse?
Oh man, it's awesome. I'm actually outside the clubhouse right now, and I hear all the guys going crazy right now. So yeah, it's definitely a good time in there right now.
Romy, I was talking.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, in a situation like that, you're just trying to do whatever you can to, you know, tie that ball game up or just, you know, pass the baton to the next guy.
You know, momentum is never kind of guaranteed, right? But the way that top of the ninth went, Heineman comes into the game, throws out, nice pick by Raphael, and that play by David Hamilton. You can see the excitement on your face as you caught that ball. First, didn't you just sort of a feeling that this thing was going to be over?
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, Hammy, what an unbelievable year he's having. He stepped up, and I mean, just whatever AC needs me to do, I'm here for. You know, I'll play whatever position, I'll bat, do whatever, come in late, start, doesn't matter. Just anything to do, you know, to help the team win, and just feeling healthy is tremendous.
You know, last one for me. What the hell are the White Sox thinking?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can, that's a question you should ask them. But I mean.
With so many big moments, and you just talked about a couple of them defensively, the pick and tag by Rafaela, with so many big moments, and you just talked about a couple of them defensively, the pick tag by Rafaela, the catch by David Hamilton, spectacular. All these guys coming off the bench and doing it.
Yeah, and it's the whole roster now. When you look at it, Cora, it has to feel good about his bench.
Necessarily, or even first to third as much. But I mean, how many years in Red Sox recent memory does a hit like that from Duran not guarantee the runner scores from second? And with Rafaela at second, it is a no doubt send from Kyle Hudson, and they just bang it and win it right there.
Yeah, and I agree with you because we talk so much about the athleticism and we just point to stolen bases, and it's so much more than that. Why do you think Horwitz was panicking when Rafael so much about the athleticism and we just point to stolen bases, and it's so much more than that? Why do you think Horwitz was panicking when Rafaela? So all of these things put pressure on the defense. They're taking an extra 90 feet, and to your point, an easy send for Kyle Hudson because of the athleticism you have on second.
We could put